So moving on to the next slide, we will talk about what do we do about these dormant subscribers. Should we re-engage, should we not, and if we do, how do we do that? First of all, break your lists right now. Go back, do this immediately. You have a total of X number of users with you. You can use Octane's tool, which helps you actually bifurcate anybody who is active or inactive. You can use those. Octane has those features in them. In this, what you could do is separate your subscribers. The ones who are active should get a very different communication. The ones who are not should have a very different yardstick to be dealt with. Once that's done, break your inactive subscribers in further smaller groups and send them different things. Let's say, for example, send them a feedback mailer. So every time we go back to our customers, what do? We try and send them emails on sales, discounts, offers, and we try to sell anything to them whenever we try and touch base with them. Why not send them an email that talks about, okay, what do you like? What do you not like? What do you not like in us? What would you want to see with us? So these are kind of things that would make the customer feel better about your brand. It would also make the user feel that he has a say in your email marketing activity, which would only empower him more and probably connect emotionally with the brand. And that can be done. Another thing which is very important, now we missed this point, but we can definitely talk about it. It's not in the website, but it's very important that a lot of times while we are subscribing or while we are getting the subscription done, we are not asking the right questions. We just want the email ID and the phone number and the name of the customer, and we are done with it because we have a touch point with them. Though it's a very good thing to do, but when you've done that, do a double opt-in process. It's a trend that we've seen in some studies that generally, if you have a double opt-in process, your email marketing yields 20% more results. I mean, that's an incredible number. Just by getting a double opt-in, you can yield better results, and the customer sticks with you for a much longer time. I think this is the very good thing that we can do. I mean, where today there is a race of getting more and more subscribers to your businesses, I think these are the things that can really make you stand out of the herd and get you all the attention that you need in the right manner, and that too getting you with the right ROI. That's very important. Use dynamic content. So whenever you send them emails to your inactive subscribers, use personalized subject lines. They really help you in inbox delivery, and they also provoke the customer to open it up because it's directly interacting with them saying, "Hi Prateek" or "Hi Ahmer," and then the subject line talks about the offer, or let's say for example a feedback mailer that connects well with the users. Send them a different offer. Now, why would you want to send a similar offer to somebody who is opening your emails and to somebody who's never opened your emails? You should use different offers, different tactics, and different ways to lure that customer back in, and then bring him back and put him in the active list and use it the regular way you do it. But you should always focus on giving personalized offers to your inactive DBs. Very important. Provide useful and relevant communication. A lot of times we talked about relevancy in the previous slides. We need to be very relevant about our communications. We should always make sure that the communication which is going out should be informative and should be weaved in such a way that it becomes interesting for the users as well. It should not be regular, it should not be boring, it should not be just a batch and blast method that you should be using. Make it very relevant, make it useful and according to the interest of the users. Now do a reply only campaign. Not a lot of people in India do it, but it's a wonderful thing to do. In this, what happens is, so I'll tell you the science behind that and the reason why we do it. Generally what happens is, ISPs find out that whichever messages you reply back to, like if I receive an email and if I reply back to it, they increase the credibility of that email address through which I received an email and the one to which I'm sending an email. And then most of the times or almost all the times I receive that email in the inbox. So why not do this, that we send a campaign which is do a reply only campaign in which the customer can go ahead, log in to his emails, check this email, only get an offer if he replies to it. The email says, please reply to this email to get this discount coupon. And then using an Octane autoresponder, you can send him a discount coupon which he can use. Now you have given him a discount, but you've also made sure that the other mails should always land up in his inbox. So this is something which can be done. And other ways of re-engaging with dormant customers is Relevant incentives to be sent on inactive DVs. We talked about this. Make it very customized, make it according to the needs of the customer. Let's say, for example, if I come on a website and I looked for electronics and I was inclined towards them, you should send me discounts on that, and I would be more interested in opening up your emails and finding out what's happening. Send them a miss you email campaign. Now, connecting emotionally with your customers is very important for a brand, which most of us are not doing as nicely as we can, by not only giving them offers of something, but connecting with them emotionally and telling them that we miss you here. You may not give them any discount coupons, but just telling them that you miss you can really help you bring all these users back. You can create preference centers. Now, this is not something which is being done very rampantly in India, but it's a wonderful idea to work on, which is creating preference centers. On your website, create a separate page, a separate section where user can go after logging in and putting in his preference of frequency. If he wants to receive an email every day, every week, every month, twice a week, twice a month, or whichever way he wants it. And whatever categories he can choose from various categories that you have services of or products of. And then he receives emails accordingly. Let's say, for example, I'd like to receive an email on electronics twice a month, and I keep getting those emails twice a month and nothing else. If I want to receive something else, I can go back to my preference center, change my preferences, and get a very customized email according to what I need. So this is something which you can do to re-engage with dormant subscribers. It's a wonderful idea. After that, what we try and do is, so what Octane or any other ESP would help you do is, you can target the behavior of users through what they do on emails. Let's say, for example, if somebody clicked there, you get him another email. If somebody opened your email, you send him some other email which is customized. But not a lot of ESPs would help you do targeting through emails and the website behavior that you have. So behavioral targeting is something which is very important on emails and website. In this, what would happen is, let's say, for example, if somebody came on your website and registered saying, I am 26 years old, I stay in Delhi and I own a car and this is my email ID. Then you send him an email of various categories of products that you have, and he clicks on one of the categories, let's say shoes. So tomorrow, through Octane, there's a tool that you can use to send an email so customized that in which what would happen is, you can send an email to a person who's 26 years of age, owns a car, stays in Delhi, and clicked on shoes on a previous mailer that was sent to him. So this can be extremely customized. It can also be customized through a way wherein you track the behavior of the user, which categories did he go to while he was on your website, and then bring that data back and give him a customized email that can really help you engage better with dormant customers and keep your active customers not becoming dormant for a much longer time. Another thing that you could do is, people who do not use emails often go to the website as well, but don't bother to check their emails. They just simply go to the website, take your products, go back home, and they're happy with it. However, what you could do is do some email only offers. Now in this case, what would happen is, put a banner on your website that says that if you want to avail this offer, please go check your email. The website has a banner, and you can then send an SMS to all these users if you have their phone numbers about there's an offer in your email inbox, would you want to check it? You can do that, and then if the budgets allow, you can actually go ahead and do a telemarketing campaign in which you could call your customers and tell them, we have a wonderful offer for you, it's in your email, would you want to check? A small call and that should do. So these are the things that you could do to re-engage with your customers.